Okay, you're just gonna put your hands onto your knees. Get your hands onto your knees and then relax the shoulders. Start to sit upright as far as you can. Just reach the top of the head to the top of the ceiling. So feel that stretch in the spine and the body. And then just gently close the hands. Place the hands down onto the knees. And start to take a few deep calming breaths. And as you breathe in, you're going to blow up your belly, almost like you have a balloon. And then you're going to decrease. You're going to pull the belly back and right through to the back of the spine. Deep inhales and exhales. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Find a natural rhythm of your breath. The inhales. And breathing out, exhaling through the mouth if you like. And breathing out one last time. Inhale. And sign out. You swing through the shoulders from side to side, just feeling your spine waking up through the side of the body. And using your head to move head on top of the neck. And do the movement as slowly as you can, just in line with your breath. Feel your breath moving in and out. Deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, and try to breathe out through the nose. You breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Good. And now placing your hands in front of your shins. We're going to arch the lower back. So we're waking up the lower spine, and we're going to arch as we reach forward. So you're going to push your chest out to arch the lower back and tuck the chin up. And then you're going to roll back chin to chest. And breathe in as you roll forward, out as you roll back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And so it's just moving the chest forward and the chin. Good. Just moving forward with your breath, using your breath to move forward. Good. Lift and arch the back and roll back chin to chest. So move forward, back, arch the lower back. Move forward, lift the chin, roll back. Okay, move forward again, lift the chin, roll back. Full cat-cow. So you can still use your cushions underneath your knee and bring your knees underneath your hips. So when you stand up on your knees, make sure that your hips are over your knees. If you look down, make the knees underneath. Good. Now place the hands down and make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Bring them in so that they're directly in line with the shoulder blades. Spread the fingers as wide as you can. And you're going to do the same. You're going to lift up, chin, and roll back. Roll through the spine. Inhale, look up. Lift, and exhale, roll the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale, lift. Arch the back as you inhale. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale. Arch the back. Exhale. Roll through the spine. And you're going to stretch and lean your hips back, pushing through the hands. And then start to slide the hands down as you push the head towards the floor and drop the forehead onto the mat. So you stretch out the shoulder blades, drop the forearms, and drop the head. Getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. Deep breath, inhale, and exhale, coming all the way back up again. So now you're going to tuck your toes under, and you're going to lift back up onto your knees. Lower part of the hand, so the base of the hand is going to come onto the base of the spine, your sacrum. Your eye line's going to look forward. You're going to lift the chin so that your chin is parallel with the floor. And you're going to start to draw the elbows together. As soon as you do that, you're going to open up the chest. You're going to push the hips forward. And now you're going to drop the chin to the chest. And open up the chest. And chin to chest. Roll back. So you're opening up and you're rolling back. Forward. And you roll them back, chin to chest. Elbows together, open up the heart space. So you open up the lungs, creating the space and awareness in the chest area. So now you're going to sit on your cushion, right at the top of your mat, and your legs are going to come forward. And start to just shake the legs out, shake the ankles, roll them. Finding movement through the feet, heels together. Start to sit up as you push down on the thighs, so you activate your legs, pushing your feet up, calves down, push down through the legs. Your arms are going to come beside you. And you're going to press deeply into your hands as you open up your chest. And you're kind of lifting almost about 2 inches off the floor. You're going to lift and drop. So you push through the hands. You lift and drop. Lift and drop. So you find that length in the spine as you lift and then you release. Length and release. And one time, you're going to press, release, and come back down. Bring the arms all the way overhead. And roll them down. And again, inhale up. And roll them down. And now you're going to reach up, fingertips right up towards the ceiling. Start to turn the pinkies in so that you've got this rotation, this internal rotation, and now you're going to reach forward with the fingertips. As soon as you start to reach forward with the fingertips, you're drawing your torso towards your legs. And now you're going to drop your hands wherever they land. And reach the head forward, open up the chest. Inhaling and exhaling, just remain here. So by doing that, you're opening up your chest, your hands are right next to your legs, and you're looking forward. It's an active pose, although it doesn't look like one. You can inhale and exhale. And reach the arms back up again. Come right above your hips and go back down. Reach the arms up and going back down. And reach them up and go back down. One more time, reaching up, arching forward, and going back down. And now hold it there. And now you're going to gently drop the head. As soon as you drop the head reaches towards the knees and you round the spine. Now start to draw all the way back up. And then back down into your child or your puppy dog. So back onto your knees onto your pillow, and stretch out the lower back. Drop the head onto the floor. Find the release in the shoulder blades as you stretch the arms forward. And release. So from there, your hands are going to still be at the bottom of the mat. You're going to spread your fingers wide. Tuck your toes right under. So you push back into a down dog formation. So down dog arching, making a V, and push back. So now you're on the tops of the toes. Your heels are not on the floor, you're right on the balls of your feet. Push back on your hands and you bend your knees. As soon as you start to do that, you start to pedal one foot, one heel towards the ground, stretching out the calf, and pedal the other foot to the ground. Slow, controlled movement, just pedaling one foot and then pedaling the other foot. So slowly reaching through the calves, one knee bent at a time. And now you're going to come right up onto the balls of both feet. You're going to stretch the feet, bend the knees, eye line forward, and you're going to walk through to the top of your mat. Right to where your hands are. Bend the knees and drop the hands. Roll the head. And now start to release as you roll up. Your head forward, your neck release, your arms are just hanging, and you're rolling up from one vertebra. So that's the lower vertebra. You're feeling the lower vertebra, then the middle back, and then the shoulders. And you're coming up to a standing. So from your standing position, you can remove your pillow. You're going to start to create some movement in the shoulders. Now maybe move your screen up so that's good. That's it. So roll through one shoulder and then the other. Good. And now reverse. One shoulder forward, other shoulder. Good. Hands onto the shoulders again, and we're going to do exactly like we did seated. Soften the knees, and we're going to move from one side. This time, just creating more of an energy through the body. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And now start to slow down and bring the elbows together and reach them up and around. Elbows together, reach them up and around. And reversing the direction, behind, up, down. Good. Hands on your shoulders, like this. Hands on the shoulders. Elbows together, and then still keeping the hands on the shoulders, you're rolling, using that shoulders as the circle that you're making. Visualizing that circle, and reverse the direction. Good. And release. Shake it out. So shake out the body, shake out the legs, arms, the fingers, lick fingers. And now we're going to roll the head. So you're going to drop the head down to the chin towards the chest. And you're going to roll to the side, come back down, and roll to the other side. But try not to go all the way back. Only use the 180. So it's 180 to one shoulder and other side. One shoulder. And then down to the other side. Don't go all the way back. Just come back down again. So you're reversing. Reverse the flow. Good. Other side. And now look over the shoulder, one side to the other side. Just looking over the shoulder. Chin is parallel to the floor. Look to one side, look to the other. Go all the way through, just looking from one side, all the way. Good. you're going to reach the arms up, grab hold of the thumbs, and extend the arms above the head. So you feel that elongation by using the thumbs to pull you up. Deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Drop the knees and grab hold of the elbows and swing from side to side. And from there, we're going to go into a plank. So your hands, so you're going to extend one leg at a time into a plank, knees to the ground. And now you're going to drop the chin forward and push up onto your hands into cobra. Good. Push back, go back into down dog, the V shape. Bend the knees, eye-line forward, and walk through to the top of the mat. Now you're back in your forward fold where we start and hands on the elbows and swing from left to right. Now drop the hands and roll up one vertebra at a time. Until you're coming into your mountain pose, roll the shoulders down, fingers pointing down, eyeline looking forward. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up, extend through the thumbs, and reach them down. Hands onto the hips. You're going to take your left leg and swing it back. So you take a nice wide stance. Your right foot is pointing forward, your back foot is pointing to the side. Good. Now you're going to swing the arms up, palms facing down, and you're going to look to the right foot. Front arm is pointing the middle finger towards the front. And now you're going to bend the front knee. Take a nice deep breath, and then arms reach up, straighten the front leg. And push down, bend. Push up, straighten the leg. Push down, bend, push up, straighten. So it's just a dynamic flow. Bend into warrior two, up, straighten the front leg, bend, and up. And now you're going to bend and hold it there. You're in warrior two position. You can widen your stance, put your hands on your hips, widen your stance by taking the back leg a little bit further. So you're going to bring your knees and your inner thighs together, right knee over the right ankle. Make sure it's not passing the right ankle, it's just directly over the right ankle. You're looking over the front middle finger. Your forearm's going to release onto your thigh where your bent knee is in front. Your top arm's going to come over. Good. And come back into warrior two position, both arms pointing down. Again, front arm rests on the front thigh, top arm reaches up, feel the stretch, and come back to warrior two. Warrior two, bend front leg. Inhale, exhale, hands onto the hips. And now you're going to fold the front leg in and the back leg out. So all you're doing is reversing. You're going from front to back. There. So now the left toes are pointing forward and the back heel is pointing out, the toes are pointing in. Hands on your hips and bend through the front knee. So back into your warrior two lunge, reach the arms up. And now you're going to look through the back middle finger. And now arms straight, legs straight. Arms above the head and bend. And up. And bend. Reaching up and bend the front leg. And reach up. And bend. So where's your breathing in all of this? You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Breathing in, you're breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. You're breathing in, and you're breathing out. Your hands onto your hips, And you're going to swivel back to warrior two in the other leg. So your back toe is going to come in. Your front toe is going to move out to the middle of the mat, bending the knee. Warrior two position, palms facing down. Deep breath, inhale and exhale. Both hands are now coming onto the hips. Now you're going to turn the front leg in. So both toes are pointing in and you're now on the side of your mat. You bend your knees and you push the hips down. You're going to bring the elbows together. You're opening up the chest again. And then you're going to straighten your legs as you fold forward from your hips. So as you fold forward, you're going to bring your back into a straight line. Your eye line's looking down. You push through both feet. And now you're going to drop the head towards the floor. And start to drop the hands forward. Hands between the legs. In front of the head, drop the head. Taking deep breaths into your forward fold. Soften the knees if you feel that the stretch is too much through the thighs, through the hamstrings. And then gently move from side to side, bending one knee at a time. So you're going to push and bend. Push through the side and come to the middle and bend through the other side. Push and push through the other side. And now straighten both legs, hands onto the hips. Push through the feet as you bend the knees to come up and roll up. Push down on the hips as you roll up, one vertebra at a time. Open up the chest, elbows together. Inhale, exhale, arms going to come all the way up. So you straighten the arms up above the head. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, hands to the hips. Now you're going to bring the heels in. So you're pointing the knees out, toes out. Coming into a lower squat. Push down into the squat and the forearms are going to reach onto the tops of the thighs. You're stretching out your knees to the sides. And now you're going to bring one hand onto the thigh and then the other hand. And we're going to release the shoulders forward one at a time. Standing, arms above the head, straighten the legs, arms above, grab hold of the thumbs and open up. Stretch the arms, stretch the legs, deep breath, inhale, and exhale, release. Just release the arms, bring the hands onto the hips, and then fold feet in and the heels and the feet until you come through to the standing at the top of the mat again. Reach the arms up. We're going to go into flow. Arms up, reach down. Take the right leg out and the left into plank. Taking deep breaths in your plank position, holding it there. And then drop the knees down to the ground. Release back. And release forward onto the belly. Now that you're on your belly, you're going to take your deep breath in and you're going to press the hands right next to the rib cage as you push up and drop down. Tuck the toes under, pushing up into your V, downward dog shape. You right up onto the balls of the feet. You're going to bend the knees, eye-line forward, and walk through to the top of the mat. Grabbing hold of the elbows, drop the head. Soften the knees, bring the hands onto the shins. Now you're going to lengthen through the spine with a flat back. Creating that flat back, top of the head reaching. Inhale and exhale. Release the head, release the arms, round the spine, and roll up one vertebra at a time. As you come up, you're going to bring the arms all the way above the head and back down again. Okay, facing me. Take the right leg into the chest, right knee, balancing on your left leg. Roll the ankle. Look at a spot in front that you can focus on while balancing on your left leg. So focus on that spot, creating a balance point for yourself. And release. Let's do the other side. Lifting up the left leg, hands on the shins, and start to roll through the ankles. Your knee doesn't have to be that high, it can be hip height, as long as you're feeling the balance and the pulling up of the supporting leg. Good. Now we're going to lift up the right leg again. Now you're going to take just the left hand over the right knee, and your right arm is going to move out to the side. Good. Now finding the twist, you're going to reach the right arm back and you're going to look over to the side. And coming back to center, release. Opposite side. Left leg lifts up, right hand around the left, arm out to the side. Change your points of balance to behind, arm goes behind, and you move your eye line to the side. And release. Coming back to center, release. Shake it out, shake out the ankles. Good. Now we're going to lift up the right leg, hold underneath the knee. Knee is hip height. Now you're going to extend that foot, extend the leg back, push the foot out, flexing the foot. Hold on the leg. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to let go and hold it there. And bend the knee and drop it down. Let's try the other side. Left leg comes up, holding underneath the knee. Extend the leg. Push the heel through the front. And balance. Good. And bend the knee and release. Shake it out. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. So the foot goes back. So you're going to push the foot back and you're going to try and grab hold of the foot. All you want to do is look forward and grab hold of the foot. Good. Your arm, left arm is going to reach up. Focusing on that spot. Now you're going to start to push the foot through the hand to reach forward. Find a spot to balance on. Good. And release the knee forward. Grab a hold of the shins like we did. Roll the ankles before releasing it gently down. Good. That was awesome. Now the other side. Left hand on left foot, knees pointing down. Find that focal point, find that spot you can focus on. Reach the right arm up and start to push the foot through the hand. Wow. And release the knee to the front without letting it go. Place the hands onto the shins and roll through the ankle. And gently put it down. Good, well done. Tops of the feet into the mat, so you stretch out the tops of the toes. And other foot, stretch out the toes, toes tucked under. And then roll the ankles. So you roll on the tops of the toes. Other direction. Good, shake it out. And we're going to step to the top of the mat. Bring the arms all the way up. And bring our hands down into the heart space. So your thumbs are going to point in towards your heart. You're going to push through the palms of the hands. Just gently closing the eyes for one moment. Tuning into your breath. And tuning into this moment. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up, palms facing each other. You're going to bring them down as you come into a forward fold. Bring the hands to the floor and extend into your plank. Hold it in plank. Deep breath, knees to the ground. Coming all the way down and pushing up into a cobra. And release, coming down. Tuck the toes under. And now sitting onto your knees. And then onto your side. And bring the feet back in front. Checking the legs out. Now you're going to bring your right knee into your chest. And you're going to hold it there as you squeeze and hug the chest, the knee into the chest, lifting up through the torso. Inhale and exhale. You're going to cross the foot over the thigh. And you're going to hug that knee in tightly, squeeze and hold. Press both sitting bones on the ground. As you reach the right arm, swing it around and place it behind you as you look over the right shoulder. And you're going to swing that arm back and take both hands around the sole of the foot and extend the foot. So you push the foot through the hand, but at the same time you're lifting through the chest. Find that elongation, pushing the foot through the hand and release it down, extend. Other leg. You're going to bring that foot as close to your torso as possible, lifting up through the spine. Activate the bottom leg, point the toes up, and then bring the foot across the right leg. Bring it across the leg. Squeeze and hug and hold that knee in tightly. Then in for a twist, push down into the sitting bones and swing the left arm up. Make a big circle. Eye line follows your hand as you look over the left shoulder. And you start to breathe in this position, holding onto your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And bring it back, soles of the feet together. Start to swing the knees out to the sides, just giving them a little butterfly swing. So you're lifting up from the torso. Your feet can be as far forward as you like. And bringing the hands around the feet, around the ankles. You're going to draw the torso forward, drop the head. Feel the head dropping towards the feet, towards the floor. And start to roll up through the spine. Now you're going to take your hands behind you, fingers pointing out to the back. And we're going to do that open up of the chest. By pushing through the hands, you open up the chest, you push the pelvis forward, And your chin goes slightly up. And release. Bring the hands underneath the knees. And now you're going to go into a bow pose, which is going to activate the core. You lift the left leg, shin is parallel, and lift the right leg. Feel that feeling of being on top of your sitting bones, lifting up through the heart. Hold it there. And now hands towards the heart space. Push over from one side and push to the other. You're still holding on to the hands and you're using your core activation. Just moving from side to side. And dropping the feet, hands on the shins, lengthen through the spine, finding that arch in the lower back as you reach the chin up and roll down chin to chest. So exactly like we did at the beginning, lifting up and rolling back. Arching and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. So now you're going to cross your legs and feeling that hands on the knees again, back to where we started. And now start to make circles with the belly button. You're moving through, getting synovial fluid, moving through the spine. Try to feel the hips staying in one place. It's just the belly button that's moving in a circle. Now reverse the direction, just using your belly button to move in a big circle. And release. Now making your way gently down to the floor. You're going to place your hands on the side as you move over to the side to get down onto the floor and then onto your lower back. Knees up, feet on the floor. So with your knees up and your feet on the floor, you're going to start to bring your knees in and your feet out to the side, so a little bit wider than your hips. And you're going to feel the lower back pressing into the mat. Open your palms facing up towards the ceiling. Feel the lower back pressing into the mat. So it's kind of an active pose where you push the lower back into the mat. Squeeze and hold. Your pelvis is lifting. Your eyelids looking up. And now you're going to bring your left knee into the chest. And then your right knee. And you're going to start to make circles with the knees. As you make circles with the knees, you're circulating and massaging the lower back, circulating blood, oxygen flow. Just using this as a nice little massage for the lower back. Release and reverse the direction. Place the left knee, left foot on the floor, right knee into the chest. Hands under the knee like we did, standing up, and then your foot facing up towards the ceiling and your toes facing towards you. You're going to draw the torso and draw the knee towards the torso. So you're feeling that stretch. And release. Open up that knee to the right side. Left arm goes to the left. You're holding and supporting that leg as you're opening out to the right and bring it back. Knee onto the floor, other side, left knee into the chest, right foot on the floor. Give yourself a nice dab, squeeze, press behind the knee. Extend the leg now, bring your hands down to the thighs and you can stretch your toes towards your nose. Open up the right arm towards the right. Left leg goes all the way over. Hold it there, deep breath in, and come all the way back. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And now bend that knee into the armpits. So what I mean is you're going to bring the knee towards you and then bring it to the side. So you're opening up the knee to the side. And you're going to do the same with the other knee, but both up at the same time. Right knee and then left knee. And you hold the knees down. Grab hold of the ankle on the outside of the leg and rock from side to side in happy baby. Now you're going to cross up the ankles, tops of the feet with the hands, pressing into the tops of the feet, you're pressing it down, holding it there. And you're going to cross over, under. And press the feet back onto the floor. I'm going into a bridge pose. Press both palms flat down. You're going to push through the feet and you're going to push to open up the chest. So you feel the chest opening, coming right up onto the shoulders. And I'm looking up towards the ceiling. Make sure your chin is released from your torso. So you're releasing it back, releasing it up, right up onto the shoulders. Press through the feet. Pushing up. Holding it there. And remembering to breathe. Now release. Coming all the way down. Rolling down. Good. I extend the left leg down. Right knee over the chest. Hand over the right knee. And you're going to do a nice twist. But at the same time, you're going to open up the right arm. And you're going to look to the right side. Make sure both shoulders are on the mat. And release. Other leg. Left leg extends. Coming across the torso. Right hand over the left knee. And then opening up to the left side. And release. Both knees back into the chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze as you lift the nose. Release towards the knees and squeeze in. Hold. To the sides of the mat. You're just going to maneuver the knees to one side, hands onto the hips, and release to the opposite side. So you're just using them like wiper blades moving on your car. Just make sure that you're balancing and finding the evenness from one side to the other. Stretching through the hips, through the thighs. And now you're going to bring your knees back into your chest, your hands underneath your knees, and you're going to rock up to standing, seated. So rocking up to seated, crossing the legs. Hands back onto the thighs, pressing down, relax the shoulders, lifting up through the spine, lifting up through the head. We're going to do full rolls through the neck. So you're going to roll over to the right and you're going to hold it there. Your right arm is going to come over the head and just drop onto the head so the right ear presses down to the right shoulder. You're going to feel the stretch up the side as you lengthen through the left arm. Now to drop the nose down towards the floor. So you're going to feel that stretch and coming back up and release. Both hands back onto the thighs. You're going to drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch, drop the shoulder. Left arm is going to come over, feeling the stretch. Open up the right arm. And then drop the nose down towards the floor. And releasing back. Taking the arms, opening up the palms, and reaching up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Intertwine the thumbs and extend and open up the shoulders, lifting up, creating that lift through the torso. And then just moving over to the right side, still holding onto your thumbs, moving the torso over to the right, and come up. And move over to the left. And coming up. Lift, inhale. And exhale, release back down to the floor. Take your hands and fingertips behind you as you open up the chest. Lift. And now drop the head. Drop the head down towards the chin, towards the chest. And now bring the fingertips forward. In front of you, take them a little way in front. Deep breath, inhale, hold it there. And then take the fingertips out to the sides. Press the right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Stretching out the side body, reaching through, coming over to the left side. And reaching through. Onto the floor, and you're going to get ready for a shavasana. So on the floor, just going right onto your back. I can't see you. Let me look. And then you're just basically going to put your head down and your arms are facing up towards the sky. You're going to relax your elbows on the floor, relaxing the heels, relaxing the back. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Drop the ankles, open up, and start to release and surrender to this moment. Listen to the sound of your breath. Feel the rise and fall of the chest. Feel the belly rising and falling. Making each moment count. To the breath every time you find your mind wandering, drifting off. Bring it back to the sound of your breath, the feeling of your breath. Calm the nervous system by evening out the breath. Smooth inhales and smooth exhales. Start slowly, wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes. Start to press the thumbs and forefingers together. Start to bring your mind back into this present moment. And a deep breath in, you're going to reach your arms above the head and then extend the arms, point the toes. And then roll over to the side. Tuck your knees in. Use your hands as a pillow. And pushing up into your hands and coming into your seat. You have your cushion nearby. You can place your thumb on your cushion. Cross the legs, geared into Sukhasana, easy pose. This time we're placing the tops of the hands onto the knees, thumbs and forefingers touching. As we seal in the practice, drop the shoulders. Reaching the arms all the way up above the head, palms facing each other, pressing the palms together, and bringing the thumbs down into the heart space. Allow the head to drop. Thank you for sharing this moment and time with me. The light in me honors and acknowledges the love, light, peace, and truth that is also within you. Namaste.